All right, hey guys, welcome back to the Gamble Smart channel. My name is Mark. I'm a slot technician as well as a gambler just like you. And today we're going to do something fun, which is, can you tell what the payback percentage is on a machine in such a short-term session? And the answer is really going to surprise you because we're going to prove it today that you can't. And we're going to do that by setting up one of my machines here exactly the same as you would find inside of a casino, a 5-line double diamond machine. I'm going to set up with 4 different denominations and 4 different payback percentages, and I'm going to show you that and walk you through what it means, and then play out the 400 spins. That's right, I did 100 spins on each of them. We'll fast forward it because it's pretty long. And then at the end, we're going to look at what the results are in the back end accounting records on the machine, and it's really going to surprise you what the results were. So without further delay, let's get started. All right, as you can see here, I've set up this machine, double diamond, 5-line, with 4 different denominations and 4 different payback percentage, theoretical payback percentage settings. And you can see that in this column here. And so basically, you can see the count is 0. We've played 0 games on all these, although that doesn't really matter because each spin is independent. But for the sake of doing accurate statistics here, we're going to go ahead and clear them all out so you see 0 in this column. And we're going to run through and play 100 games at each denominations and then look at the results at the very end. I did not do any editing. I'm going to show you everything here. In fact, if you want to see the full uncut, unedited version, I will link it down in the description below. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to speed it up pretty fast because it did take a long time to do 100 spins on each denomination. But all right, let's get going. Let's see what the end results are. All right, there you go, 400 spins. Now let's look at the stats and let me walk you through what they mean. All right, guys, I want to walk you through all these stats and kind of break it down so you can understand what's going on here and see what we can deduce from looking at this stuff. All right, so the first one, look, we have played 100 games on each of the denominations. The first denomination was the $5 set at 98%. The second one down was the $2 set at 94.96%. The third one down was the $1 set at 91.04%. And finally, we had the quarters at the bottom set at 87.52%. So this game hold percentage column, what this is how much got paid back to the casino. This is how much they're holding, okay? The only one that was close inside of here was the first one, okay? Look how close that was. The pay table percentage was 98%. 91% is how much was paid back to the player. So that one was very close. But look at these other ones, and the one that's most shocking is the second one down, that's the $2 one. It was set at 94.96%, so almost 95%. The game hold percentage was 32.8%, which means around 68% was only paid back to the player, not 94.96. Why can the one set at a lower payback percentage be better than the one set at a higher payback percentage? Well, in the statistical terms, this is called variance, and you're going to see this in any kind of short-term play like this, okay? And in fact, if we sit here and we played these games for 10 million spins on each of these denominations, I don't have that time. I'll be a skeleton sitting here playing these games if we did that. But if we did that, we would see those numbers get closer and closer and closer to what the theoretical payback percentage setting is on the machine. It's a long-term play. All right, so what we're going to do to kind of prove this variance is I'm going to run through this again. I'm going to wipe the machine, we're going to start from 0 again, and we're going to run through each of these denominations another 100 spins, and then look at those results. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, as you can see, we got completely different results this time. So let's go through this, and then I'm going to put them up side by side so you can see the difference. So again, the top one is the $5 denomination set at the highest payback percentage, 98%. So it paid back around 82% back to the player, so 18.2% hold for the casino. Now the second one down, the $2 one, which was the loser last time, paid back 16.6%. So it was about 84% back to the player. So that actually did better than the highest payback percentage, which was the $5 one. But take a look at these bottom two. Okay, let's see. The dollar one was 91.04%. It actually paid back 105% back to the player. Okay, so it was actually a loss for the casino. And then the last one, the quarter, which was set at the lowest at 87%, actually paid back 102% to the player, a 2% hold for the casino. Much different from the 98%. That is a huge jump, guys. 87% to 98%. Big difference there. Okay, so let me put the other table on so you can see what our previous results were compared to this one. And what do you see here right off the bat? Big variance, right? Again, variance is a statistical word, basically meaning that you're going to see swings on either side in the short term. And that's how these games are designed to play. They're mathematically going to play out, how they are in the long term. Okay, so the longer you play the machine, the closer and closer it will get. But there will be swings along the way. And this is why we think you shouldn't worry so much about the payback percentage in such a short-term play. Okay, there's much more important things that you should be focusing on, like your budget, the type of game volatility-wise that you're playing, and things like that. Payback percentage is not something that you're going to be able to realize in any kind of short-term play. You can't test a machine out. You can't play it for 5 spins and be able to figure out if it has a high payback percentage or not. And this proves it, okay? These are legitimate games that you will find inside of the casino, okay? So when you're thinking about payback percentage, try not to take it so seriously, especially in any kind of short-term visit. You should be focusing on a lot of other things. And I hope you guys learned a little bit from the experiment we did today, because I certainly did. And I was expecting something like this. And if we did it a third time, and a fourth time, and a fifth time, you're going to see that variance. There could be times where the lowest payback percentage was actually the highest performer. That could happen in the short term, okay? All right, well, I hope you had fun today. I certainly did, although I'm kind of tired of playing 100 spins on double time, and I need to go take a break. I'm kind of sick of slots right now. Anyway, guys, as always, gamble smart, gamble safe. We hope you had fun today. I certainly did, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.